All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory series. In this episode today, we've played through a few more games, but we have gotten to the year 2026, and there's multiple things that's going to happen today in this episode. I said we'll just do the single game, but because we're entering January, might focus on some transfers and all that. And there's a few more things that have worked out we can discuss. So, it's really fitting for this episode. But first and foremost, we take a look at the results. Crystal Palace, this game had everything, mates. 2 sending offs, 7 goals, and luckily 6 of the 7 goals were for us. Complete dominating. I just can't comprehend. Clearly, I can't comprehend in English what happened in that game. But you can just see there's a whole heap. There's like all different. Do we not get an injury? Maybe an injury was one of the things that didn't happen. But many goals, couple sending offs, one on either side. Disallowed goal, Johnny Brennan. Like what else? What more? So once you click on it, you see some more action. But anyway, that was a game that we deserved to win. I think we would have won it even if we didn't get a sending off. We're just clearly better than Crystal Palace, but it definitely would have been harder if they didn't get one as well. But it was really interesting. First half, end of the first half anyway, was a bit of drama, but then the second half, it felt like a fair game. It was level pegging again in terms of the players on the pitch for each side. But then unfortunately, Leeds United, you're like, oh, that one you weren't going to show a highlight of. Leeds United is where I thought, we were going to win this match. Sergio Gomez got sent off, and let's see. You want to see how this played out. What are we going to show first, man? I don't like to spend too much time showing these highlights, just a key moment, and this was it. Sergio Gomez, the red card. So Sergio Gomez had a bit of a mixed game, even up till this point. Let's just take a look. See what he's going to do here. That's a red card. That's a sending off. So you may have thought that would have been a penalty where he already missed one. That's what I mean. It's such a mixed bag of the game. Then the 92nd minute, this followed a faultless free kick. Giving a professional foul, and that was just mad, I'll tell you what. And then this one was close to that. Sheffield United got a couple late goals. Up until then, it felt like a straightforward game. Maybe it was one of the games, we're just playing it out and I don't really change too much of the tactics. Maybe could have gone a little bit more defensive and stopped those late goals. But when, Zaha, that was like, last minute. So I was like, oh, they're going to score, but we're still going to win the game. And so, I am wearing my Football Manager shirt. I got this sent like a couple of years ago with a pen. 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. Time flies if you can read that. Shout out Sports Interactive. And of course, Brooks finding some form. And unfortunately for him, that was overshadowed by the GOAT that is our chairman in Chris Dunphy. He just pumped 30.5 million into our transfer budget, which it's like perfect. It's almost like he wants me to do something in January. He wanted to boost the wage budget. Remember, I showed you that in the previous episode? He said, okay, make sure so we can keep our best players. Fair enough, but I reckon he wants us to, make a move in January. Is that what he wants? It'll be cool to get some expectations from the board. I think that would be a good feature. They'll put some, I guess you can have maybe a meeting for that, and they want to give you, and you can promise. And you'll give a promise, I'll sign a certain player or position, like a class, world class, maybe not world class, but, maybe a 4-star player or a 4.5-star player with the budget. Just something along those lines, you know what I mean? So, let me know your thoughts about that. But that's pretty hefty. And I was thinking for a while, it hasn't been regularly he's put money into the club. But there's been times like this, isolated times, maybe once a season. I'm trying to remember if he did last season or not. But something I want to think as well, I wouldn't mind if he just put that into the club and not the budget. To make our overall balance go up a little bit. So he just made that available from the current balance. We didn't get an increase of our money. So I don't want to be careless and splash at all. Would you guys be the same? What would you do in this situation? Like, I keep balance in mind. I'd love that more if he just pumped that into, the club, opposed to, because I don't think we desperately need transfers, like, in January, personally. But, yeah, that's just me. Club America signed Sigrist Benji. He was, he had our time for us. He didn't, initially, I thought he was a pretty good, goalkeeper signing, and I was probably hoping for him. He didn't really he was just consistent. And we get 1% of that deal, so we're not really going to complain, 122k, even though Villa get more. So this is the time I want to show you. We can approach players on their contract January. So this is what I mean about the transfers. I want to see who would be available. We'll take a look, but as I said, especially for European registration and all that, I don't know if I'll go out for a transfer in January, but if someone's like transfer listed, but we don't desperately need someone. Like, our squad's pretty solid. So yeah, these free transfers, there's a couple of I've just sort by ability here. Alexander Golovin from Barcelona, who's not a bad player, but he will be turning 30. Yeah, just to check there in a couple months or a few months. Yeah, on the 5th. He'll be getting to that age. His natural fitness is 14, which is not bad, but it's not outstanding. He's good on both feet, or strong on both feet. Comes with a bit of versatility. Has he been at Barcelona? He's someone they signed for 48 million, which is, a decent enough fee. Not getting a lot of games, so it's hard to judge. Even if a couple of years he had good game or good average ratings, and the last couple not too bad, but not a lot of games and good players around him. So I'm weighing this up. I don't know. I know he's a pretty good player. I feel like he's going to want too much money, though. If we just go in like this, over 100k, that's what we're not going to do that. If you look right now, and remember, this is not something I look into too much. Anguissa, is he worth being the highest paid player at the club who's 30? Is Cesar, do we look to sell him next season, take a bit of value? And he's currently our highest paid player. Aaron Martin, who would be the highest if we sell him. Anguissa, I think that's fair enough. Aaron Martin's playing that level. Salisu. So he would need to be at that level of our best players in the team. I don't know. I like his ability, but that's probably a reach for me. Then there's Sebastian Bornau, who I really like, and a few other teams do as well. Well, Arsenal do. When I checked last time, I think there was a couple others. He's got some very strong attributes, but again, you could probably train him somewhere else. What foot is he? Right-footed, maybe can train stays back at all times. He could be a very good defensive right back. We've got Mason Holgate on loan, even though this guy is not English and homegrown though. So we still need to replace that in the team. It could be in a different position though, but he could be that role. And he's only 26. It's not like he's aging as well. He'd be good for the next few seasons. And his last 3 have been, solid enough, definitely passable in the Bundesliga, which is a tough league. Consider what his wage is right now as well, 37.5k. Very defensive, elite media description, and doesn't want to join our club. I'm shocked. I might as well scout Under, but I think we're going to suffer the same fate. If I couldn't sign him last year because of work permit, why would you have had it now? Then just not using him at all, and why? They got it listed, so it's definitely not injuries. Like, it's not like he's had this long... It would have to be a very long-term injury. They're killing his... That's sad, man. He's a good player, man. Like, and he's getting stuck. Well, I mean, he could move somewhere that's outside of England. But, like, I don't get it. I could try to do it. I could try. But how good is he going to be? If someone his quality is sure, I like him. I like his attributes. But if he hasn't played for 4 seasons, how's that going to hurt him, mate? And sure, Lionel Messi, again, he's just got, really destroyed physically now. How's he performed, though? He's only started 4 games out of the 8. He's come 4 off the bench. Plays well when they do play him, as expected. You go approach the sign. But we were able to offer him a contract about 2 seasons ago, wasn't it? Was it 2 seasons ago? We're in the Champions League now, and now he doesn't feel the squad. Maybe it's because the team he's at now. I don't know, man. So now we're going to go more into a broader spectrum, basically on the transfer market, not, players we have on our short list. And of course, the one player has to be from England, so we can't approach him now. And he's on loan from Man City. Bruno Guimaraes, he's 28 years old. I probably would approach him right now if we could. And see, the next few are players that I'm already aware of. And, we've scouted a few of these guys, but there's no real huge names, are there? I'll just show you this Ravella so you see what he's like. He's okay, but considering Arsenal signed him there, so no, he wouldn't have been homegrown. That would have been the only thing, but he's not good enough for the first team, even saying that. He's close, but just not quite there. So unless you're going to go, and when like a Golovin or Bornau, if you can offer them contracts, if they're going to listen. Leandro Paredes at 31. Didn't mind him when he was younger. He's good. But anyway, so we're going to take a look at the younger players here. So let's just sort it. There doesn't seem anyone else a bigger name. What if we go like a max age of 21? So with 1 year expiring. I know you could put that 6 months now, but I just had that previously. Okay, let's take a look. And I've had this guy scouted. It's not too... Wonder Kid. From PSG, will he want to come though? 12 clubs want him. You know what that's going to mean. You don't pass up this man. So guys, I'm not going to go through because we could be here for a really long time. So he's someone I will try and offer a contract to. These guys that I find, we will do so and just see how that goes. How about this guy from Stuttgart who's already got a bit... Oh, he looks alright. It says Wonder Kid as well. From Leipzig. Is he going to listen to it? Oh, no. He's who has him? City. That annoys me, man. Sure, he's come through Man City. And obviously, you don't need to click on them and see if they're Wonder Kid or not. Put media description here, and we can, if we're sorting by the highest values, which generally you're going to find Wonder Kids. You're going to find a few there. Oh, yes, this man is one we just approached. So I've kind of done this, but I didn't search him in this way. He came up, in the scouts. The scouting meeting. He looks pretty good. If he joins us, so he's a pretty good defensive midfielder, that 16 tackling, and very well-rounded attributes at 20 for a young age, those mentals as well. But I just had to scroll down. There were no more. Promising might get you sometimes. So we'll take a look at this guy from Racing Club. Promising, maybe get a scout on him. But generally when you go this low in the values, 200k, you're not going to find too many. You're going to find these promising guys, and generally they're going to be like the South Americans. You scout them just in case, but these are going to be the big talents. So considering there is not like much more or many more players I'm going to approach, we'll take a look at Anis, and what I mean is approach him. Looks like a very good potential left back. Like if you can get him on a free, you're laughing. No, but he's another that we can't sign. So I've been wanting to do this in this episode, and we can't really, which is a bit annoying. Like we can't do much transfer business when they don't want to join you. If we click anyone that's interested, but you can't. That's out of the Football Manager rulebook. Like interested should mean a player that you can offer a contract. You can't actually make I don't like that. He just rejects you. But because we have been given a budget, if there's someone that's really good, and I put transfer list, there's someone at 30 mil or under that's going to be a real game changer for us, will improve the squad so much. Ousmane Dembele, we know he's injury prone. Has he even got another injury after he went back? If you're new, obviously go watch the series, but we had him for a bit. That 6 monther. That was a big injury, wasn't it? Some of these guys that would be homegrown definitely sparked my interest, like a Bukayo Saka. Unfortunately, they're not. Why have they... Like, I want to find I get so curious, and I guess you guys will too. Like, have they not used him enough? That's disgraceful, Arsenal. They've only given him one league start for the season. Has it not been due to injury? Like, 3 weeks out, 2025. Maybe ever so slightly. But no, that's the only injury this year. That was in the under-23s anyway. So, But that's a bit of money. That's a bit of money. And I'm not sure about that, personally. I think this is a good option that's there. As someone who's transfer listed, homegrown, that looks a bit excessive. And yeah, 39 mil, asking price 40. I think his value is very, very highly rated. 44.5 for a guy that season there, yeah, he provided a lot. But off of what he's done in the last, 12 months, 18 months, I wouldn't say it's worth it. Which is a bit frustrating because I think he's a good type. The type, because of being homegrown and that being English would be perfect. I want to do it the easy way, unlike me. You can go add condition and homegrown status. If you want to look for someone who's trained in England, yeah, you can select that. Or, of course, whatever country you're managing in. And, of course, Saka is the highest on that list by value, by what else? Recommendation out of the guys who got scouted. Oh, Brandon Williams. Okay, Brandon Williams, 30. That's just a bit extreme. Oh, no. That must have been that's intriguing. But why are the teams after him like there's Newcastle, Sheffield, Southampton? It's not Champions League, or he's not. But I disagree. Bayern Munich paid 27 million for him. His current value, 21.5. This is very, very good. I'm not going to lie. I think, yeah, we went through our transfers and you're trying to see the guys on the approach to sign, not as many. Maybe this is the target and the board's given the money. And that's kind of within it as well. That's within the budget. See, that's what I mean. The board would love to, I'd love this feature, say, oh, they're going to give us this money. Like, what if they did have a target in mind? And if there was a feature like that, okay, they want to come and give you this money. Maybe they have found a player that I think that will be useful. Maybe we need another homegrown player. And they've given us that kind of budget around his value, how much he'd cost, with a little bit extra to play with. Do you reckon the board actually could see him as an option? And that's why he's given us the money. Like, I'm trying to see something there. And I don't like how this switches up. So, I just got like a custom transfer overview. But anyway, to me, he looks like the target that money was given for. I can't lie. Let's go and do that. I think he's perfect. He doesn't look under the quality, does he? I'm just trying to make sure of this. And he can play both sides, mate. And he's 25, a perfectionist. Yeah. I really rate that. He can cover both fullback. We done, mate. Don't even need to get him on the short list. Maybe just see if there's any cons. A competitive streak, as long as his aggression's not too high. Okay, his aggression is a little bit high. That's something that I'd worry about, but it's something you can manage. If you take, when did he play the 24 games for United. He didn't get any reds and he got 4 yellows out of 16 starts in the league. So, no, I'm not, again, you can manage that. And he's lining up. He can't be registered until the oh yeah, that's fine. You drop that. I want to try. Hey, why not? We'll go 18 million. Again, just for me, percentage of next sales. This is just my technique. Some other people might do it. I just remove and exclude because the CPU loves to get that in. The deals. We'll go 18 mil. Yeah, okay. 18.25. No, that's not what I wanted. We'll come back to this. So how about we go 19 million? That's happened sometimes the next level below what they have him listed for. Let's see. Yeah, see? You save a little bit of money. You can't generally go too much lower than that. But for a 25-year-old, a couple million below his value, English, he's homegrown, and he's this quality for sure, versatile. He's ticking all the boxes I'm going under there, mate. Yeah, he's covered them all. That's excellent. There we go. Got the cash flow. We've got the cash flow. Would any of you go John Stones at 31 on 19 natural fitness? He's probably... well, we can't go another, can we? I prefer... Brandon Williams will provide more years, though. So, yeah, that's not a bad one, though. But I think Brandon Williams will be the focus of our transfer. And also, Carlo. He's one that we could approach. He's 20 years old. He's like at 20, pushing 21. he'll want to start to get into the first team. We can't just leave him in the reserves as well. We'll have to see. Because as a central midfielder, we got a few of those options. But someone, as I mentioned about Anguissa, could Maldonado become the starter, and that guy could be what Maldonado is? It's really interesting because Maldonado, is going to continue to progress. He's only 20, another wonder kid. So just to show that he has got less interest in a lot of the other clubs, which is a good thing. So we'll have to see. Yeah, we get into negotiation. What I like to do, I like to drop it by 1 than what's recommended. A regular starter. Yeah. I consider what I will plan for them as well when I do that, of course. But it can't hurt to have it as a lower, playing time. Because if whatever happens, for whatever reason, you're not starting him so much, it'll be, less chance of him getting mad. So we'll go in, see what, I don't like this. I'll ask Top List to suggest. I like when they come to me with what they want so we can work around that. 38, see, I don't feel that would get accepted. You never know. Okay, I'll offer that. If not, I'll sack Top List if he runs away, if the agent doesn't like that. But what I will do, I'll increase the unused sub fee. I don't mind increasing that. For a fullback, add a goal bonus in there. Not that high. Maybe like a 14k. Same for the assists. 14. That's not too bad. And here I am doing that, and I'm going to lower the wage a little bit. That's madness. Can I sack myself? You might be asking. 51, make that 100, double what the age, or maybe a little bit extra, just to balance that. I don't think he'll be a type that will get in the team of the year, personally. Like how we use him and all that. Unless he becomes fantastic, who would he overtake? Maybe right back? Let's see what he thinks of this deal. Yeah, see, I knew why. If you knew why we were trying to lower his wage, at least what Top List. If what he came with and I negotiated it like I did, it probably would have got accepted. But it wasn't what he negotiated. It's what I, asked the suggestion for. So maybe clean sheet bonus. You know how I mentioned that sometimes when we concede late. Appearance fee. Maybe drop that to 11k and then we can increase the unused to 11k. So now, 52. Just the amount of times I click the subtract. That's one too many. Well, that's still a bit of a fee, a signing on fee. Maybe we'll mix that with the agent. When discussing with the agent, he might be willing to accept. Maybe goal bonus increased by a bit more than 28. We're getting really close. How about we put that 12k and then 12k. 53. We'll drop that by 500k and increase this by a little bit, as that's still cheaper overall. That's a bit sign-on fee, 2.1 mil. See, that almost covers, it's close to anyway, to be the transfer being at his value. That's not bad. I don't mind that. 4-year deal for a 25-year-old. Yeah, solid. Still, from his transfer and then his contract, I think we've got it. Yeah, at least below of what you'd have to pay for him. Definitely if he wasn't transfer listed. Like basically what Bayern did. Bayern got him on 72k and spent 27 million. So I think we took a dub there. And he's the time of the career where at 25, this is where he's going to be playing his best football. He's out of being that young player anymore. Because sometimes you can still be off that when you're at 23 or 24. Still seen as a bit of a youngster and coming up in your career. And maybe in Jesse Lingard's case when you're 28. And didn't I talk about it with the goal scorers as well? We got 3 different at the top. It's Slozek and Vlahovic joining Johnny Brennan. We've got a 3-pronged attack smashing in the goals. And Vlahovic even. He's wanted. As I told you, there's always been something like a Lazio. Yeah, when his value's 40 million, mate. I don't want to offer him out. I'd love to wait. Imagine if a team just makes an offer, they think, oh, he's an important player to us, and they make a big... imagine, he's someone who's 40 million in his value. What if you just get a random offer that's 50 mil? That would be mad. There's a small percentage chance of that happening. Would be nice. Sergio Gomez got already 18 assists. It's going mad. So this is where we could change some expectations as well. But once more, I've touched on it before, even if... increasing that by 2 for 4 million extra, it's never worth it. It needs to be much more. And when I've said I don't want to be splashing the money, if our balance is not increased that much, not transfer budget, the actual balance, nah, leave it as top half finish and just keep overachieving. Yeah, look at this. No wonder kid. Well, we don't even have the money for that. But I'm not going to spend 78 million. I'd be hesitant spending 40, 50 million on any specific player. Like, he looks excellent, sure, but I'm not going to pay that much. So the guy that had a 21 recommendation is about to join us. Yeah, transfer arranged. I want to see what our coach's opinion are going to, what's there going to be of him. So here he is. Yeah, again, they don't expect a lot to come from him. They can't see what I do clearly. I just think he has a insane mental quality. His mental attributes quality for 16 years old. Physically has work to do on him, but I believe in this kid. I believe in this kid. I like his technicals. I think if they progress, if he develops, I can really see him doing well. Value 110k, not too bad. Consider we signed him for 200 at his age. Definitely a profit margin to be made. So I reckon we train up. I'm going to go on complete forward training. Control this player's individual training. That covers a lot there, especially physically. And let's track his development because he's someone I've put belief in clearly, right? He's gone straight into the under 23s, but we're going to put him in the under 18s because that's, to be fair, we need his report compared to other players in the under 18s. That's where his progression is supposed to be right now. If we go back to Felipe, he's a target man. That's what I mean. Some of these guys we've already got. These guys, like someone like a Niall Collins as well, who himself, maybe he's progressing pretty nicely, to be fair. I think their current ability, even though that stat there, I don't think he's as far off him. So Abdullah, I could see him becoming someone that has maybe a 2-star, 3-star potential opposed to, the way that gold is. We'll ask Klozek to welcome him as well, just make him feel comfortable. And then we go 3-2, a De Jong offer. Do we consider this, guys? Do we consider? He's a one... no, man. Like, I don't think I could sell anyone in my team that's a wonder kid. For me, that will be a silly move regardless of the money, unless it's ridiculous. I'm like, sure, if it's 13 clubs want him for loan. Okay, don't get too excited because he's listed for loan. Arsenal, no. Unless it's a ridiculous fee. I'm going to negotiate like other teams do with me, right? Some even go 80 million. I'm not going to go that extreme and they won't accept. I'll go 40 million. To get that money right now, sure, that would be See, I'm almost feeling like that's not enough. I'm going to go 50 and I know that won't be accepted. The same way I don't accept it when teams negotiate back with 80 million. So, samesies. Samesies. That's what you expect. So, Aaron Smith. Do we negotiate this at the moment? So, not the highest of potentials. This guy, he's one that just came through the youth intake. And I don't think we ever saw him as becoming a first-team quality. I just thought we might as well. And what we're going to do here, we're going to see this is valued at about 40 million. Percentage of profit. No, we don't want to do percentage of profit. So remove and exclude. So if I say 40k. So the potential value of this is 40k, 40,000. What we will do is we'll increase that a little bit. I've done these before and this just reminded me of something else. We'll go 50k and then percentage of next sale. So we put that at 50%. 50% of whatever he sells for next. Okay, it didn't work. But Obi, wait, is this guy run out of his contract? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Can we approach him? We could. A breakthrough prospect. Again, consider a guy you can sign on a free. We're just approaching him. Let's go. Breakthrough prospect as well. Not going to be expected to start. Again, he's going to have issues. I'm just trying to get a contract here. So there we go. We'll just offer that. And it gets accepted. If he joins us, we'll wait and see. Try to speed up a little bit the process now. I know we've done a lot in this episode. Because, I was going to show, the 50% clauses. I've got some of those guys. But Javi Mankillo, I want to show you. I want to sell this clause. Because he's not playing. Look at this. 1 start. And that was off the bench. He's not going to get to that. So, that will be 700k that he's not Yeah, he's not going to get to 50 league appearances. He's got 49 more to go at this rate. It's too much waiting. We'll sell right now for 510. That's a pretty good deal there, I'd say. And I played Alcazar in some of the last few games as well. He's dropped a lack of football concern, so hopefully his manager as well is good with that. Started him ahead of Brooks for a few, so now Brooks can come back in. Don't forget, this man's has 8.5 minimum fee release clause. And he's got high potential as well, wonder kid. Like, do we spend the rest of that money on him? I think so. We'll just see how the Brandon Williams deal goes. But I'm pretty sure we should be able to do that. You look at his coach report. You look at the scout report, what that was as well. Like, mate, that price, that's cheap. And here's another one. Like, we're just drowning in him at the moment. Like, he's requested... transfer listed by request, another wonder kid. He's got 19 passing. I guess he's 20 years old. 35 mil. Yeah, probably not. But insane passer. Ooh, let's go through opposition report. I'm just looking at with the Smith offer. 30%. I just don't like that. That's not how I like to negotiate him. So that's the offer we got. I don't like percentage of profits and non-negotiable transfer offers. I like percentage of. So you get exactly. Aiden Gill, yeah, we will accept that alone. How's he come along, like, overall? Yeah, he'll be sellable. But, yeah, he's just not strong enough overall in his attributes, I'd say. Henderson is progressing as well. Yeah, attributes. I've only seen the arrows ever going up, which is only a good thing. Not bad for a 28-year-old. Felipe, 3-month injury at 17. That's a bad age to get it. Injury for a few months hurts development. He gets injury, so he makes him less brave. Yeah, that's how it works. More De Jong deals. See, I won't mind if it's a loan. Yeah, not at all. Decent unused sub fee there, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with his, loans. It's only helping his development out. He's starting to look all right. Just his technicals, those 12s, I've wanted those and marking 13. I want to see them go up 14, 15. That's, it sounds like I'm asking a bit to go up like 2, 3 more. But like, I think that's what he needs to be this, next level to compend with our other centre-halves. Kladrubski keeps progressing. Just look at those attributes for a 19-year-old. He's going to get to a point where he just destroys teams and tears them apart. He's got a few mix of 14s and 15s. Those go up by at least one attribute, sure, but I think they might by 2 at a minimum when he gets to his best, which is quite scary, like his mentals are. But we had all that action, and we'll finish off this episode with a FA Cup game. I want to get the FA Cup again. Let's go get the FA Cup again. We've got Southampton, our opponent today, so let's get in and do the business. Once more, Johnny Brennan needs to be rested. When you look at that, when his condition is a little jaded, could do with a rest. Yeah, and I mean, when he's not got like that full heart there and he's got the rest, I think we do need to. And start Dusan. I mean, he showed he can score. Kladrubski, see, his best position, I think, would be as a striker, as a target man. But we've really developed him into become natural in that. You click that, a lot of his important attributes, he's still missing a lot. So I'd love to see your thoughts. Where do you think he'd flourish the most? So we'll see how he goes today. See how he performs today. Ben White goes out. We'll bring in Mason Holgate. Happy with that change. Maybe, see, that's where we've been missing. That's where Williams will come in really nice. It's just, I'd love another fullback. A right back specifically, Luke Williams, he actually scored against Manchester United. Hey, what a goal by him. That's fitting in real life. Where Alcazar, drop him out. Corridor. Anyone else looking a bit tired? Martin, we can't bring him in for that reason. It would have been nice. It would have been fitting. It would have been really nice to bring him in. We're gonna leave it like that. If we look, anyone else can bring in. Tired. We promised we play Dallamura a bit more, but not in this one. I will play him. I will play him a bit more regularly because then he might be on that, time ready to leave. See, he's not homegrown, so maybe we could replace him with, any centre-back, which could be really handy. So, just thinking, we're good enough. Good enough with this team. Let's just go get it. Let's go get this one here, guys. Big game. Big game for us. FA Cup is big because, as I said, I put the expectations there. I want to go out and win it. Yeah, let's get that back. Whew. Back us up. The media's been backing us up. Let's go. Let's get into this one, lads. Would be great to finish off this episode. Now, we had all that build-up, a lot of transfer information, a few other little things off the pitch. Now, let's see what we do on it. It's Gomez. He's going to whip that in. It's dealt with. Okay, it's Ward-Prowse. We deal with him pretty well, Brooks. That's a dangerous tackle if you don't make it. If you don't get the ball and you get man, you could be in trouble. And here's Nuno Santos. Nuno Santos, Anguissa, we're going strong with the tackles. Armini, Kladrubski. See, if we play him strike, he's not as in the midfield. And because he's so good, he's part of the link-up, between the midfield and the attack as well, while also getting involved with goals. So, yeah, it's important to play him in the position we are. Hlozek, and he might find it here. Or it goes to Brooks. You've got all these options. And David Brooks is starting to find some form. And he's pumped. We're definitely going to hit a praise with that. Because I am happy. Hlozek, so dangerous. This position, Kenny blocked it a couple times, but it wasn't enough. He seems to always do something there. That's what I mean by our targets in the box there. It's not just one man that's going to score for us. We've got options. All right. Yeah, we did the praise, didn't we? So, Armini is going to hit a long throw. Attempted it anyway. He's going to get it back to Anguissa, who will quickly go to the player instructions. And, it's that again. We'll leave it. What I will... Yeah, I reckon that's when we change role to central midfielder on defend. And then we can ease off tackles. I mean, that's the solution. Because when you're using a ball-winning midfielder, mate, does what the name suggests, tries to win the ball a lot. It's a bit early for him to be getting into a lot of challenges. So Gomez, yeah, pace. No, not enough pace, clearly. And now, it's Bardi. Bardi. Good defense. Really good defense by us. We'll say encourage now. Decent. Come on. Ward-Prowse is going to whip this in. Oh, I thought that was going to be one of those dangerous ones. Yeah, where my mouse is there, they play a ball around there. Now, Henderson, long throw. Kladrubski, no. Like, we're playing him in a role and teams don't give him respect. They don't give him respect, and he's very free in the midfield. Just watch the gameplay. Shadow strike. Look, they're trying to use one. They may have from the start, but yeah, we'll just watch. Maybe now. But yeah, he generally is running pretty free and in a lot of space. Now it's Holgate to pick up. Hlozek we may sub because he has got that injury sign. He's got that little warning. He's got a bit of a knock. And Vlahovic maybe could have done better. The shot was blocked. I've said that a few times today. Yes, that's because I recorded a FIFA video. But anyway, Gomez, go on. Gomez, Salisu, and it's a goal. They've been a good combination, haven't they, from the corners? Hlozek, yeah. When we're in this position, I mean, you'd want to sub him early as possible. Ignore that for now. It's a good goal. When you got a lead and you feel like you can replace him, yeah, let's not risk Hlozek. Let's bring on Conceição, who's, yeah, definitely good enough. He's definitely good enough. We'll make that change. Yeah, we should play it out to half-time. Let's see if we get a third here. Focus on defense first. And we clearly didn't. We clearly did it. Who was that? Armini. Couldn't win that. Nuno Santos. And suddenly you make that sub and you can... We may have regardless. Press Kenny. Hey. He was in front position, then he moved backwards. With the ball... Who's going to move... Is that just the 3D animations in the gameplay, though? And that... Yeah, that's what I've questioned a few times. But, like... I don't see it. Armini, great defender. Why would you do that? So we're going to point finger and say guard against complacency because, yeah, we're far from having won this. See, Hlozek's name was there and we subbed him, yeah? All right. Let's get a goal back, Kladrubski. See, he wouldn't drop that in that specific position right there as a striker. See, that's where Vlahovic is. He's What a finish, Dusan! Go on, Dusan! That was clean. No, I don't want to sell you if you can come up with that. You can tell I've been a bit hesitant with him. In a way, hesitant with using him when I've selected him. But when you're one-on-one and you can finish like that, that's a clean finish, mate. Exactly. Do you think I should have more confidence in selecting him? I don't know, man. When you can do that, for sure. Let's see how the rest of this match is going to play out, though. Sparty. Armeni, I'm a bit, hesitant. We've got, defensive players on yellows. Might be looking for another sub. Especially if we get another goal here, I'll be very comfortable. Gomez. Where is he going? Oh, from out wide. Look what he does. He's so classy on the ball. Keeps the defender away from it, and Kladrubski. So you cannot question that he's not in good enough attacking positions just because we're not using him as a striker. He's there. He's in them. So now, Armeni, I'm worried about him. I'll bring on Ben White, then we switch with Holgate. Then I reckon one more change. Anguissa, Maldonado. Similar change there. Would he have the same... We'll go into the player... All right. Yeah, would he have the same... Yeah, I don't want him to ease off tackles. He hasn't got a yellow card yet. Is much going to happen here? We'll praise. Overall, who's been our best player today? I don't know. We've got a few on that 7.4, haven't we? Yeah, we've had a few that's done their jobs. Okay, let's see what we do. They score, gives himself a glimmer of hope. White just clears that. Yeah, Conceição, do your work. He just goes out wide to Brooks. Vlahovic. Making it look a bit easy. We're making it look easy. And this is not FIFA. You can't say increase the difficulty. Flying here. Low-key, why I kind of like FM. In the YouTube space. It's when you're flying, it's just you must be good with your tactics. That's it. There's no difficulties to feel like you're playing on a too easy level, mate. Let's go. Salisu. Flying though, aren't we? I hate to concede. After just scoring. Good defense. Henderson. Was that the highlight? I'm questioning if it was. There wasn't really... it wasn't really a clear chance. Great pass to Brooks. Let's score 5 today. Conceição. Nah. Was never going to... Like that. And Gunn clears. Kicks it up the pitch. But that's going to be it. Or is it? Are they going to... Ings arguably scores the best goal of the day. As good as the little chip was from Vlahovic, but Ings. But the thing is, that came with no pressure. And he could just hit that with a lot of power. Had accuracy, of course. But we're going to go and win that. That goal literally meant nothing, especially that is a cup competition where goal difference means nothing. Great. Vlahovic, he deserved that. David Brooks challenged him for the man of the match, but Vlahovic was class in front of goal today. And he did the work. I'm not even going to read through all these. But there's, a lot of games that played out. If you want to see who got knocked out. There we are. Adam Hlozek's injured. Yep. We take that, an early sub, and he's only missing 1 to 2 days. And we get some extra money for winning there. And we should have the draw, so we'll just continue to that. He passed, 33 times. The accuracy of them were pretty good. Yeah, his passing completed 97. Where did 20... I meant to say 97. I read that. Let's see who we draw. All right, we get transfer here. Yes. Vaclav. I knew this was coming. It just reminded me because it showed on the days. He doesn't have a work permit, unfortunately. Yeah, he doesn't have a work permit, but we'll look him for a loan. Look at him for a loan, 49k, another Czech Republic. Like, yeah, he's another one coming through at 49k, 400k he's worth. I think someone we could, send him out to affiliate. Sometimes there's an issue. Send him there. William too. Can play in cup matches. Yeah. And a work permit until granted. Let's see if that will go through. Yeah, that would be nice. But this guy's he's got a hell of a future. Left back, his tackling and natural fitness, determination, some of his stronger attributes. See how he progresses. And then Smith. Again, you want to negotiate with the offer? Come on. I'd actually be willing to sell him if you'd let me negotiate. Oh, Gomez. Yeah, when he got that sending off, yeah, I realized then you can appeal it, but it never really goes through. So I don't think I've ever got. Do you think they should change that, or what do you think? Like, I've never ever had one like rescinded. Like, it's almost like, why is that feature there to appeal? Like, yeah, that's realistic, but it just never happens. So generally, I don't. Sometimes, like that situation, I'll just might as well appeal. But a lot of other times, like, never is successful, so you just leave it. Yeah, there we are. This is what we're waiting for to round things up. Yeah, to get into the draw. We'll just draw quickly. Let's see. Sheffield Wednesday, Liverpool. You expect you'll be facing Liverpool. Man City or Reading. I hope I don't get on that. Yeah, stay away from them. Newcastle wouldn't mind. Okay, West Brom. Again, any championship teams. Lincoln City's there. Bournemouth, Aston Villa. Should beat them if we face them. We don't. Palace. All right, QPR championship team. We don't get them either. Oh, that draw would be nice. We don't. Tottenham get them. They should be advancing. Bristol Rovers would take. I keep saying this. How many? There's quite a few. I reckon there's a chance we can get a team below the Premier League. Okay, how many? There's 1, 2, 3 other Premier League teams. So there's good odds. We don't get one. Yeah, we get a championship side in Stoke. So you could say I'm stoked with that because we should be going through. As you see, they're 10th in the championship. Yeah, should be essentially a straightforward game for us. Could rotate the team a little bit, but not too much. A championship team could challenge you. So what we're going to do here, we are going to play West Ham off camera. I touched on that, didn't I? And who knows? There might be more information around January. Brandon Williams, hopefully he joins soon enough. Really happy with that deal. As I said, we've got cash flow. We've got cash flow from the board, so we might as well spend that. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy because if he wasn't transfer listed, he would cost like more than his value. So I'm really happy that he was transfer listed, that's for sure. So let me know your thoughts of this episode. It's good to do a different January one like this. The next episode won't be the same because we'll focus on Chelsea and Man City and less on the transfers. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode though. Have something different from the norm or focusing on the games and maybe a little bit off the pitch. This was a lot of off the pitch. Hopefully you enjoyed it regardless, and I'll see you guys next time.